You know that at the very heart of existence there is no free will. You might have been educated to believe that there is free will on earth, and there is actually, that this is a gift of the great mystery. However, you are wondering, how can there be a will, a human will, and also the freedom of choosing it against the other, the so-called divine will, when all that there is, when I am, when the whole triadic being, body, mind, soul, is aligned? There isn't. There is no free will, apart from the free will not to be in the one will, not to be aligned with the one. When I am, there is no free will. This is truly a wonderful world to live in, despite the hardships, for everything has come from the one will and eternally returns to the one will. Let us tune with this. I wake up in the morning, I pray to Spirit, the primary source of creation, and ask to be given a drop of bravery and compassion so that I can face ego destruction. Great mystery of all creation, please let me see into the illusion of my free will, into the human mechanism of choice while on earth. Reveal the essence of free will to me, so that I can consciously harmonize with the one will, avoid resistance and unnecessary suffering. Great mystery, show me the formula of the one will. Midday comes. I'm going to practice awareness to the here and now and see if free will can be applied at the very present. I'm not a slave. My freedom is respected. Breathe in and out. I inner feel my body. I get back to the physical sensations. I feel hungry. Do I have a choice of not eating or drinking water for more than some days? I return to my breath, the movement of my lungs, my abdomen. Do I have control over existence? I was not asked to be born, will not be asked to die. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. I come back to my physical sensations, the heartbeat, the flow of blood in my palms, taste in my mouth. This is free will we're talking about. In my human conditioning, whatever I am being told by my reason, I believe it and base my actions upon it. Even without thinking, I am choosing according to circumstances and the automated reactions that I was trained to have. My mind operates at an A equals A pattern. It will always choose the known pattern or among the existing automated patterns that are circulating around me. The human conditioning, the mental bubble, defines my range of options. I'm sitting down or lying down at the moment. I consciously relax the shoulders, the neck, chest area and stomach area. Turn to inner perception of the body. The silent observer is watching. Thoughts and ideas are staying at the background, and then there is no me to choose. Awareness arises, and from the zero predetermination comes freedom of the one will. In the afternoon I see the myth. I come back to my mental and emotional space. I have not avoided building denial. With the freedom I have been given, I was said to be able to choose between good and bad. Doesn't it matter at all what my actions are? How I can build my life and affect other people with my choices, my behaviors? I can destroy my life or another person's life by committing crimes even. I can stay stoned for all my life or can be a hero by going out there and saving people's lives. Doesn't it make any difference? Breathe in and out. The good thing is that the one will not abandon you. The one will not abandon me even if I'm thinking so much as I do now. Want to provoke the eternal goodness that I have been created from? Go ahead. Many of us out there do so, acting from our mind, our mental space, separation consciousness, the good versus the bad. The great mystery protects us, as a divine mother does to her little ones now that we start walking as species. Go on, be provocative, dear mind, if you think this is free will. Choose if you think you do so. I breathe in and out. Where would I be if only could I be just here, in the here and now? Presence is like a divine pill that brings my triadic being in the state of inner stillness, along with the flow in unity consciousness, where all there is and all there might ever be is one, the one. At that inner place, from where the only will that can arise within my triadic vehicle is the one will. And this, the true free will, may manifest itself creatively, spontaneously, unpredictably and freely, in amazing beauty and light. At that inner place of union with all that is, it is, and it gives no alternatives. Alternatives are of the mind. Can be drunk or frustrated, can be dizzy, undecided, aching overnight for this or that matter. Human conditions. I think that I have freedom to choose. If I did, I would choose to never die. Can I? Free will that constantly distorts the beautiful nature and the creatures, filling me with anxiety and take away joy from my earthly life. I want to be free to destroy creation, and I want God-dess to be good and save the pandas in China and the rainforests in the Amazon basin. The one is good by nature and always directs towards the goodness. You can also want it, or you can choose to fly with the wings of your own free human will that might as well be as weak as your personality, your fake identity self. For the one, there is no difficult issue, nothing complicated to be solved. It is easy. Creation is eternally renewed, but mankind was given the oblivion of the eternal existence. So, as a payback, we got the free will lie. Of course, you are free to do whatever you want, no doubt. But you don't want it. You only want what is, what already is, with the divine flow, hand in hand with God-dess. You deeply are a breath of the One. So, how can there be another will if you consciously step back into unity with Source? Deep inside, you and the One only have one will, the will of the One, the will of the flow. You see, the only politics you play when you are whole, it is politics of compassion. The evening embraces me. I'll give myself an example. I met Cameron when he was only 11 years old. He was having this repetitive nightmare, dreaming of a terrible accident. The family car clipping a metal barrier on the street, rolling down a hill till the water, his brothers and himself finding themselves trapped underwater. And he was waking up over and over again, till one day, the day that Cameron was given true free will. Droning down, he took a deep breath to get through a smashed window to the surface, saw he was the first to escape. I went into autopilot, he says. I was scared, but it was all happening too fast, and I didn't really think about what I was doing. He returns to the car and takes out his 7-year-old brother, and then again his 10-year-old sister. I asked him several times since, but he insists. I didn't choose to do it, he says. If I had time to think and choose, I might have not chosen it. It was very difficult for me. Something came from far away and chose for me because I didn't think, and it could only choose the one right thing. At night, I call upon the Divine Mother, Mother of all that is. Thank you for the gift of free will on earth, but I don't want it anymore. I am often disturbed by my mental fuss, and there are many spiritual clouds inside me which cast your sky. I choose innocent ignorance of the here and now. Whatever comes from your hands is well accepted, and I don't resist by imposing my cloudy, mental human free will to the flow of life. I consciously choose freedom in the spiritual life, and I surrender freedom in cosmic life, as I have proved as humankind what I can do with it. Heart prayer to the One, for all humans to consciously be free and surrender to the one will. Spiritual freedom is alignment with the Great Spirit, not submission, not slavery, true and freeing obedience to the flow. Dear Diary, good night.